bit of a slow start today because Saturday, so had a lie-in and didn't actually eat any breakfast until about 10:30 or 11, which has kind of thrown me off for the whole day because it's lunchtime and I'm not really hungry. But yeah, so just gonna come out and enjoy the sun, maybe grab a coffee and treat myself to a little snack or something. I hope everyone's doing well. I've been reading this book lately and it's honestly so interesting. It's by a couples therapist and she basically talks about how I think especially in like our generation, a lot of people mistake infatuation for love. That kind of initial falling in love stage where you've got like a bunch of chemicals in your brain, a bunch of like serotonin and stuff. You think that kind of level of excitement is love. Whereas when you settle into a relationship and you've been together for a little while and you come down from that chemical high, a lot of people mistake that for falling out of love. And they might start questioning like, oh, do I actually not like this person that much? Or maybe we're not that compatible. Whereas that's not the truth. As she goes on to mention in the book, love just kind of goes in natural up and down waves. But yeah, I think just culturally we expect, the one to keep us on that infatuation high constantly, but it's impossible. That's impossible, because by default, to be excited, it has to be new, it has to be novel. So if you're with someone for a long amount of time, you know, you're not gonna be able to maintain that. So yeah, I find it really interesting because a lot of people I know, myself included, have definitely struggled with this. She also mentioned something right in the first paragraph, which funnily enough, I've written about in a blog post before about cultural dating habits. Basically that, especially in Western culture, a lot of the famous love stories, things like Romeo and Juliet or Titanic, they all kind of focus on the falling in love stage of the crazy infatuation with a lot of passion and a lot of ups and downs, a lot of struggles and challenges to be together. And they usually end pretty badly, usually with someone dying or, you know, something like that. So it kind of freezes it in the infatuation stage. Even in other examples where there actually is a happy ending, the film usually ends with them finally getting married and just kind of walking off into the sunset. But you don't actually see what married life looks like. You just see the build-up, them getting to know each other and falling in love with each other in the first place. So I think culturally we don't have that many examples of long-lasting, stable love. Especially if you come from a family where you don't have many examples of that growing up. It can definitely be a bit challenging to navigate that. But yeah, anyway, sorry for rambling. I honestly geek out so much on this kind of stuff. I love dissecting myself and people around me and just kind of understanding our behaviors and why we might react in certain ways or hold certain beliefs. And yeah, anyone who reads English, I recommend. It's called The Truth About Love. Bit of a cringy title, to be honest, so I kind of just read it at home. I don't really bring it out with me on the tube because, you know. Oh my goodness, look at that. Need to sort my roots out. Anyway, rant over.